Welcome to the Port Fairy Marathon. In this episode you'll see me complete my first marathon. Everything went really well. There were a few minor hiccups along the way, but in all a great experience and couldn't recommend doing a marathon more highly. So enjoy this episode and we'll see you soon.
Picked up my hire car. Now I just got a 3-hour drive down to Port Fairy. Woo! Well, I have made it to Port Fairy and I don't feel like that was the relaxing day it should have been prior to a marathon. However, I'm all good. Body's feeling pretty good. Legs are finally feeling like I haven't run yesterday. So, all ready, I guess. The weather is out of control. Don't know what kind of weather to expect tomorrow. I've been through dust storms, rainstorms, windstorms, a bit of everything on the way here from Melbourne, so we will see what happens in the morning. I think I've got everything. All my stuff is out ready to go, and I'll go out a little bit later and do a bit of a recce on where the start line is and all that sort of stuff, and we're good to go. So I ran my first marathon today, my first official marathon, having done one previously in an Ironman event, but we'll count this as my official one. And I wanted to put in, the reason I'm doing this marathon is because I inspired Braden to do it, and then I said I would do it with him. And I'm going to play you now a message Braden left for me when I did the Ironman. And I guess I'll play the message and then I'll explain.
How's it going, Shane? Just a quick video for you when you're looking back over this. Congratulations on becoming an Ironman. Just like to say you've been a big inspiration over the last 12 months of your weekly back-to-back videos. Definitely motivated me to do a lot more than I have been, but keep pushing through, mate. You're about halfway now, so you're gonna make it.
So I guess sometimes you get caught up in your own little world and you don't realize the impact that what you do has on other people. And so this weekend's been really great because it reminded me that why I started this whole one of the reasons why I started this whole process. Because not that I started out wanting to inspire people, but I wanted to, I've always thought that one of your roles as a father is to be to provide a good example. And really, for the last 10 years, in terms of fitness, I had provided a terrible example. And I really wanted to show what a difference it can make if you get out there and put yourself in the right place. Because not only did we run a marathon today that Braden smashed and did a great job, and he's super fit now, which all came from me doing the Ironman. But my son has also signed up to do a marathon in the middle of the year based on me getting fit. You know, I think it freaks the kids out that I can be fitter than them. So, but I think it's such a powerful thing. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there and really remember that you can have a huge impact on other people, even if you don't realize it. And I get messages all the time from people saying that, you know, they're inspired to do an Ironman or a triathlon or whatever it might be. And I think it's crazy to me that I can inspire anybody, but I'm so grateful that people are inspired. And I think I just want to thank Braden for the message first and foremost, because it helps me to remember what's important. And I got other messages from other family members on the day. I didn't put them all into a video because I kind of felt a little awkward, but yeah, so just be the inspiration. Get out there, put yourself out there, do it, and you might be surprised at who is paying attention to what you're doing. So I just wanted to say that.
Well, it's race day, and this is really the least prepared I've ever felt for anything, so we'll see how we go. Getting a coffee into me, and I've got some croissant thingies, and then we'll have a shower and try to wake up. So just to give you an idea of how not on track I am for this run, here is my Whoop, and my recovery is in the red at 23%. My sleep performance is shocking, and my HRV is way down. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how I've always had trouble trying to match my Whoop stats to reality, because it doesn't always feel that way. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, so it'll be interesting to see today how things match up.
Well, we are pre-race in the car, just about to pick Braden up, and the nerves have well and truly set in. I shouldn't be nervous because I've got nothing to lose, but those old pre-race nerves are still there. So today will be just about me pushing my brain, using my mind to push my body through something that it's not fully trained for. So we'll see how that goes. Great to have the name and everything on there.
He's got his full name.
I got my full name. I went full spot.
Wow, how did you get that?
I just said name. It said name, so I put my full name in. I think I'm the only one that did that.
I should have put my middle name in as well, see if I could fit that in.
You just chucked your mobile number and everything. Home address.
But I didn't put anything on the back.
Credit card number and the CVC on the back.
Emergency contact.
I hate these ones, they don't reach properly. What do you like it? I need to swallow a tablet with no gel.
I don't know about that. Let's do a little recap, shall we? So overall, I'll put it up on the screen now, but basically it was 5 hours, 8 minutes-ish. And I think overall I was pretty happy. I mean, I was happy that I finished. So, you know, you're always happy when you finish. I think for the first half, I was super happy. So for the first 20 kilometers, I was doing 6-minute kilometers. So I was pretty happy with that. Things were going quite well. The body was feeling good. I had got into a nice groove. Fueling was going well. Drinking fluids were going well. Everything was right on track. I didn't think that I was on track to do a sub 4 hour because I still didn't have the number of hours in my legs that I needed to get that. But I think overall I was really happy with my half marathon time, which I think was like 2 hours 14 minutes or something. You know, I was pretty happy with that.
That's how I like to start races. Have fun. That's the plan. This one over it. It's like a connected garden. Had 2 meters on there. It's usually taking it off. K's in. Feeling pretty good. And that's when things went a little bit sideways. So last weekend, or in the last video I posted, I talked a little bit about how my left knee got a little bit sore, and it's when I did my half marathon the weekend before, like the last big run that I did. And after seeing the physio the following Monday, he did a whole lot of tests and basically came back and said there's nothing wrong with my knee. It's probably just we need to do some extra stuff in the gym to strengthen it up. And it's probably because when my Achilles was playing up, I was favouring my left leg when I was running, which just put some more pressure on it and caused a little bit of inflammation under the kneecap. I can't remember what it was called. He gave it a fancy name, but I won't remember that. But it's basically just very light inflammation under the kneecap, but it does cause pain through your knee. And so it's nothing to. The good thing about going to the physio is there's nothing to worry about in terms of I'm not damaging my knee by running through the pain, which is basically what I did for the second half of the marathon today. Just kind of tried to make sure my running gait was nice and smooth, and just to keep it as even as possible, but just to take as much pressure and just keep going. Basically, it didn't hurt. It wasn't like I have to stop kind of pain necessarily. Occasionally you would get that, and I'd have to stop and walk for a little bit. But mostly it was just I needed to slow down, so my pace dropped off a fair bit. And on top of that, right about the half marathon distance, I had some bad pains in my stomach and realised that I needed to go to the toilet. Took about, I think, 3 Ks to find a toilet. So I had some kilometre 22, 23, 24 were all like 8-minute kilometres because I was cramping in my bowels, trying to hold on to get to the toilet. And then I've got a 12-minute kilometre, obviously, where I was in the toilet, and felt much better, obviously, once I come out of that. And then I sort of got back into, then I basically was doing sort of around 7 to 7.5 minute kilometres for the rest of the race. And I was okay with that because that was really all my knee could handle. I couldn't go faster than that.
And so, you know, you've got to play with the cards that you're dealt, and that's what I was dealt. 24 kilometres in and my wheels have fallen off. The knee is done and I really need to go to the toilet. And it feels like it's 75 kilometres away, so anyway, no records today, but first half of the race went really well till the knee started. Well, that's got the nasty toilet business out of the way, and now we've just got the problem with the knee, so I'm just gonna walk a little and see if it feels any better, and then we'll crank up and see if we can run some more. 32 k's down now. Going alright, but gonna be a sub 5. That'll be fine, I think, unless everything blows up. Let's keep going.
Woo! I had to go back for Shane. I'm doing an ultra. I'm
been carrying me. He's been carrying me.
Don't make me run again, I've already finished.
Real effort. Yes. That finish line's really inside. You turn around this corner and there it's going to be huge. There you go. Look at that. What an effort. Well done.
He's running heaps of marathons. He does them all the time. He's a great man. Get around him.
Michael Davey.
Frost. He's a big fan of Chris Frost too. He's more mobile massage.
We're speeding up.
Masseuse, absolute guru. He's running after a marathon and he loves a trophy too.
I thought he was just a fan of A Touch of Frost, the old English detective show.
Good bit. Good bit. Oh, here we go. We've got to, I thought you could hear the finger. The Nukas are coming out, Woody.
Thank you. Yay.
So the 5 kilometre winners, we've got Lexi Gleisner, Edith Stretch.
You know, overall, considering my knee, I was very happy with the overall run, and I think there's definitely a sub 4 hour in my body. It's just a matter of getting everything to line up and putting the training in. So I will be aiming, this is my goal when I go to Cairns this year. I want to try and do a sub 4 hour off the back of the swim and the bike. So that will be a big challenge, I know, but I know it's in there. I think just got to get everything to line up and work for me up to that point. So, but otherwise, really happy. Braden smashed it. He got 3 hours 52, so went sub 4 first time around, which was fantastic. And Jared, who was the other guy we were with, he basically finished at the same time as me, so his first marathon too. So no disasters today, which was great. Everyone did well, which is fantastic. So, and the weather was beautiful. You couldn't have asked for a better day to run, although it was a bit windy going back into we were right on the coast, so you get a bit of wind, and it was chilly to start with, but I wouldn't change that for anything because that was much better than what I'm used to running in, that's for sure. So all in all, really happy. Thanks so much for watching. It's been an interesting week doing my first marathon as a standalone event. I was going to say I really enjoyed it, and I did certainly enjoy aspects of it, but the knee pain really took away a bit of that enjoyment. But all in all, a really good experience, and I would highly recommend doing a marathon if you have got the will to do it. Congratulations, Braden, on breaking 4 hours. I look forward to the next one, and I will be out to get you at some point. So have a great week, everybody. And Mooloolaba is my next event coming up in a few weeks' time, the triathlon there, and I'm really looking forward to that because it's a nice, well, I was going to say easy race. It's just not as endurance based, a bit more speed, a bit more fun, and a really great atmosphere. So looking forward to it. Don't forget also to check out Tri Stories, where I've been interviewing triathletes and sharing their stories with everybody. Just Tri Stories on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy that as well.